All right, you lot. It is October 17th, 2024. We are going to continue walking to the farlands, leaving off at 71,285.31 megabytes. If you've got your woofs ready, then I am ready. Woof! Wolfie's ready. Did not have my speakers off. Let's break out. Grab that dog. And continue west here. In Minecraft Beta 173. As we do. Now that's a healthy amount of woofs I see in chat. That's what I expect every single time. You better not disappoint me. Indeed. Yeah, I already kind of talked about it yesterday during the Steam Next Fest stream. Well, the girlfriend's birthday was the other day. We had to go to school, but I spent the day making a cake. That totally turned out exactly as anticipated. Cakes is hard. Cakes is hard to make. Wait, do I not have a axe? My axe broke. I broke my axe. Oh, I got rid of my that cobblestone that I had back there too. Oh, man. Alright, we can fix this. This is Minecraft bingo strats. I mean, I might as well do this too, huh? Because that's inevitable. Yeah, I made my own frosting. Cream cheese frosting. Oh, Wolfie! Oh! Oh! The leaves! Leaves! I'm trying to tell a story here, you dingus. Yeah, it was, don't go back there. It's where there's a leaf that's one block above a step in the land. And he goes back. Oh my god. Alright, it's hard for me to tell, like, if I'm gonna stop and get a tree or whatever to be aware of that very specific scenario. At least it isn't. It takes like a while for him to take damage, and we can respond to the situation, albeit poorly and slowly. Anyway, made a cake. I made my own frosting and made my own filling. I got some frozen raspberries. The problem I had in the construction of the cake, I got small 6-inch round cake pans. So with the cake, it ended up being 3. I had 3 of those. And it was going to be a 3-tiered cake, and in between was going to be the filling. Problem I had is that the filling, the raspberry filling, and everything was cool. I made the filling the day before, I made the frosting in the morning, and then I made the cakes and let them fully cool. It wasn't a matter of meltage. I know about meltage. I'm familiar with melted frosting. It was that the filling, the raspberry filling, when I put it in the middle of the layers and then started trying to do the frosting around the cake, is that the raspberry filling squidged out. Got squeezed out. And then started mixing with the frosting.
That's what she says.
Mixing with the frosting is what she says? Which meant it was no longer the pristine... It's a metaphor. Pristine white frosting around, and then it just started to mix and get out of hand. And then the white frosting turned into pink frosting. No, the girlfriend came home when I was, like, in the midst of this, like, this isn't turning out. And then also I thought I was going to be super fancy, and I bought piping bags, thinking that the kit that I bought also included the piping noozles to use with the bags, because they were pictured on the front of the box. No, just the bags. So I didn't get any fancy frosting noozles. Still kind of work. You just cut a hole in the bag and use the bag to squeeze. Yeah, I ended up having a lot of filling left over, so I put filling on the top. That was the girlfriend's idea. And because I didn't have any of the frosting noozles, my...
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
No noozles for me, thanks.
No noozles for me, thanks. Because I didn't have any noozles, the piping ended up looking like little poops around the top. Little piping poops. Pink poop parapets. Is that what they're called? A parapet? But it tasted very good. Sang happy birthday, she blew out the candles, cut open a slice, and it tasted very good. The raspberry and the frosting went very well together. I do feel like maybe part of the problem is the pre-made cake mix from Bob's is probably better as a cupcake mix because it's a little bit dense. So maybe I need to learn, if I am going to be making more cakes, maybe I need to learn how to make my own, like, lighter sponge cake somehow. A sponge. Like on the baking show. A Genoese sponge, as they call it. I don't know. But yeah, I think a lighter cake would make it easier not to have filling squidge out everywhere when assembling said cake. I think you need gluten for a sponge. I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to experiment. But also that did take me a great majority of the day. So that's why I didn't stream and I didn't get much else done. I was cake making. You're saying King Arthur flour. Well, that's a cupcake mix. That's what I mean. How does it... It's good. Don't get me wrong. The cake I made is good. But it's structurally very heavy. Lets hers hydrate in the mixing bowl for 20 to 30 minutes before pouring and baking. It makes a difference. Interesting. Because I did only have 2 cake pans, so I did the first 2, I baked them for half an hour or whatever, and then I did the last one. I really didn't personally note any difference. But then again, I really wasn't thinking there would be a difference. If anything, I thought that was bad to like let it sit. Almost like you let like a pancake batter sit too much and it gets gummy. Use frozen raspberries in the layers so it can't squidge. That would be an idea. But then your frozen raspberries gotta thaw. I mean, I think I needed a bigger dam of frosting around the edge so that the frosting kind of holds the cake apart, and then the raspberry holds in the middle. I made a dam, but it wasn't enough. It breached the dam. My frosting dam breached. Well, thank you very much, Rental Pillow. I'll have to see both if the King Arthur mix and or the sitting. I mean, I could have made like thinner layers too. Instead of splitting the batter into 3, I could have split them into 4. I mean, this is all necessary. We still have to make a Mr. Jeeb cake. I gotta know these things before we attempt the Jeeb. I'm thinking of the circle, and then like 3 cupcakes, and then like connect them to make the Jeeb shape, you know? That's my plan. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to make a spherical 3-dimensional Jeeb. I don't think that. I can't quite figure out how to just make a normal cake. I think that a sphere cake, as interesting as that would be, might be a bit beyond my capabilities. Although that's funny. I didn't even consider that as an option. I mean, they do have little silicone like half spheres that you can make cakes with. I mean, you see it all the time on the British breakdance show, the British Bake Off show. Chisel away everything that isn't a Jeeb. So yeah, that was the day. And then yesterday I made pizza. At the girlfriend's request. Made my own sauce too, which took some extra time. That was like a 3-hour ordeal. But it was worth it. True, it was pizza. That I've got to figure out, like, a more streamlined way to do that. I mean, once I get through all these tomatoes that I've got, I won't be making my own sauce anymore, so that kind of saves some time. And then today I made bread. I was out of bread. And I tried for kicks the bread machine, and I don't know. I think I'm done with the bread machine. It's how I started in bread. In bread. But it doesn't give me the results that I desire. I don't know if it's because it's like kind of getting older. Doesn't get as hot or something. And also, I've found that it really doesn't save time over like making bread in the oven. Like, the thing it does is it mixes the dough and then rises and bakes the dough, but that's not really where I'm finding all of my time goes in. Most of the time in making bread is getting all the ingredients and measuring them all out and getting all the right weights and grams and the temperature of the water and separating egg yolks, and you still got to do all that. You still got to do all that when you're going to put it in the bread machine, so it really doesn't save that time. The mixing is easy. and oh! Now I feel like I'm standing on a minefield. Wolfie! That's scary as hell. Careful, Wolfie. Where's that lava? That wasn't an underground creeper. That's lava, I think. I need a snow pole. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick my head in a wall. Oh, that ain't gonna do it. Kurt. Dang it, Kurt. There it is. Oh, okay. It's the reason it sizzled is because it hit water. So it was actually a lot deeper than I thought. Well, there's some scaremongers out there who are saying that there could be cheaty snow above lava. But I still don't think that that's very likely. As far as in practical experience. I'm a cheaty snow believer. That's how you died your first death on the Farland server, but the Farland server was running a different version of Minecraft, see? Debunked. Yeah, that's cheaty snow. That's your cheaty snow. Oh! I guess I was had by the cheaty snow. Oh, listen here. I don't know how I'm breaking blocks that I can't see. Oh, I made it. Wolfie's going around. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the bread. Yeah. Like, mixing is the easy part. And then the rest is just, like, letting it rise and then baking it. Granted, I'm sure that the bread machine uses a whole hell of a lot less power than having the oven on for an hour and 15 minutes, or an hour and a half, or whatever. But still, I remember that those few times early on when I streamed, I put the camera up on, like, the bread maker window, and then, like, the bread rose to, like, almost touch that window. I can't get it to do that anymore. It refuses to rise. True, I do have the bread machine that will drop its nuts. It has a trap nut door at the appropriate time, but I've never used that. I think I put chia seeds in there once, because sometimes I put chia seeds in my bread. But they were the chia seeds are so small that they, like, escaped through the cracks. And then when it did drop the seeds, they just kind of stayed in one big lump and, like, didn't really get mixed in. You old seed lump. I always thought they were pronounced cha-cha-cha-chia. I just heard a big thump upstairs. Oh, that's a boat. But yeah, then also yesterday, I had to drop the Volvo off at the Les Schwab. At Les Schwab. Les Schwab. Because my left front tire has a leak. And it was like nearly flat the other day. So I did that, and then we just dropped it off, and then the girlfriend and I went on a walk at like a place that we've been to before with Juno. But they also have a fish hatchery there. And we were just kind of like poking around. There's all the signs like no public access and stuff like that. Well, this dude came out and was like, "You want a tour?" Because we were like the only two people there, and like we found out that like he's the only person who works there, other than like his boss, taking care of the fish. But we got a free tour of a local salmon hatchery place, and of course the girlfriend knew everything he was talking about because she worked with the one we made that video at. Oh, that's more like a fish transportation. It's not really a hatchery. It was a fish ladder that she worked at. But yeah, a lot of the facility was not in use anymore. But he did have 2 pools of fish that they truck in, and then they grow there. But then they also get eggs and hatch eggs. But this guy was like super excited to get out of the office and actually like tell people what's going on and what he does. So that was nice. A lot of the bigger ones do kind of have like a public area. Like there's the one at the Ballard Locks in downtown Seattle. We roamed around one that was down near the Columbia River Gorge on the border with Oregon. And then there was one... Where else did we... Oh, there's the one in Issaquah, I believe, where Salmon Days is. When is... It might have already been Salmon Days. Or maybe Salmon Days is coming up. Big ass festival. Because the salmon... You have never experienced Salmon Days. We went twice. We went once because she was learning about it in school and it was for a school project. And then, not this year, but last year when my dad was visiting, it happened to be going on, so we took him there. Yeah, it's like a big street festival, carnival, because they have a big fish hatchery there. And you get to watch the fish jump up the ladder and all up and down the stream river there. Salmon all over the streets. That's where they had a fish cannon. Not that they used there, but they're just like they were having it for demonstration. And like kids could put like a fake salmon in the tube and it gets shot through the tube. It's interesting. It's like the girlfriend has looked at jobs at those sorts of places. It's just a bit... Like, you think the reason that these salmon fisheries and salmon transportation and, like, upstream, you know, to get salmon around dams and stuff like that... If you're like me, it's like, oh, because we're restoring the natural cycle of things, of the salmon being able to spawn in their rivers and feed the ecosystem and stuff. But no, it's just subsidizing commercial fishing. it's because the fisheries and fish people and fishers are mad that there aren't enough fish because they're being overfished. So the government has stepped up and is paying billions of dollars to make sure there's enough fish for commercial fisheries. Pragmatic reasons. So like that feels a little bit not as great as saying we're doing it to restore the ecosystem and giving bears and orcas something to eat.
Palette Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to mop3476_. They have given 535 gift subs in the channel.
Palette Hands, thank you for the gift sub. True, yeah, we subsidize corn and cheese and oil drilling. We might as well subsidize fish that have been overfished. You earned a Discord. 3 months of a Discord. Tear down fish letters. Got it. I mean, tear down the dams, which they've started to do in certain places. You just got to make your dams out of cake frosting. Callback, wow. And let the raspberry filling run free into the ocean. But yeah, I don't know. The girlfriend at this point is kind of like, we'll just take a job. to get the experience. That was another kind of bummer. Is like on her birthday, she got like a rejection letter from a job she applied to that she was actually quite interested in. Didn't even get an interview. She'll take her enthusiastic work ethic elsewhere, thank you very much. Yeah, anyway. And I don't know if there's any car people in chat. They fixed the tire. I thought it was like a nail in the tire because I'm constantly getting nails in the tires. But apparently the rims have some corrosion at the bead where the tire beads. So they like re-beaded the tires and added some sealant, but they said I'll eventually should get new wheels. So I need like a ran when parked horn or bell or something to assemble the team. We gotta find new rims for a 2005 Volvo XC70. Ding 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 ding.
Good tea. Nice house.
Are we there yet?
Dryzart. Everybody remembers Dryzart from Flobathon with a tier 3 top tier sub. That's not a bad. 4 months, thank you very much. Up, up. So, like, the tires are, like, a year old. The previous owner got them, like I said, only about a year ago. I guess the person there didn't tell them about their corroded rims. But it's also, like, Volvos have kind of a weird bolt pattern that I've never heard of. 5 by 108. So I'm thinking of trying to find, like, another like Volvo rim. Maybe I can find it, like, a wrecker or eBay or something. Or I can get the same ones that the Subaru has. Rally rims. Off-roading. And also I've got a brake light bulb out. But I think it's... Careful, Wolfie! It actually seems like it's the bulb holder socket, I guess, has like a melted plastic and like a burnt out spot on it. I think that's the problem. I found the socket and new bulbs. I'm hoping that resolves it and it's not also the housing, because the whole brake light housing is like $180. Ooh. There's a lot of pumpkins. Oh, damn. 19 pumpkins. Did I count that right? Oh, Wolfie, this is one of those dangerous leaves. Wolfie is attracted to the danger. That's pretty neat. All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. My counting is the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20! It's actually 20, which is absolutely the correct number, and I have not just miscounted it 3 times in a row. It's not a new record. It's close. 20 is a lot of pumpkins. I think we did get a 24 batch at one point, which I think is the maximum you could possibly have. Isn't it? Wolfie, look this way. Wolfie. Because they come in like 12. Isn't like 12 the maximum like single patch? But when they spawn together like this, they can get up to 24. I don't know if it's possible to get 3 patches in one spot if it's all like on the border. I think it's only 1 patch per chunk, so like the chunk has to line up. Only 19. Listen here, count my pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You might not have seen this one that was hiding behind this tree. Put torches on them as you count. I don't have 20 torches. And there's no possible way I could possibly obtain 20 torches. Aha! My numbers are correct. Pew, 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 pew. Well, that's trippy. Oh, that's a good picture right there. Oh, get him. Get him. Screenshot. 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 Thumbnail. 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 Funnier when the flames don't match where the pumpkins are. Wolfie.
Today on Kurt's stream we spent 10 minutes counting to 20.
Was it 10 minutes though? Wolfie? You rube. Now I gotta leave these here. For posterity's sake. Now I feel obligated. Oh! Whoa. Oh, god dang it. What is today? That's not how I there. So we can find it on the overviewer map. Which is definitely something I still need to update for the last F3 number. Are you sure it's the 17th and not the 20th? I mean, that'll be the first sub-goal for the next subathon, is updating the overviewer map. Single patch has a limit of 19. Oh, okay. That must be the number. Yeah, I don't remember what the biggest patch we've found. I thought it was like 24 or something. I definitely put a sign next to it, just like I think we put a sign next to like a super tall cactus we've seen or something like that. I think. I don't actually. It might be on the overviewer map right now, so you'll have to search it for me. Do my bidding on eBay.com. 23? Was it 23? At least that we put a sign next to. There have possibly been other. True, the counting of the pumpkins is a recent activity. We might have been, like, walking past a large pumpkin patch in the past and only been like, that's a large pumpkin patch, and then just kept walking. Hey, Vin. Okay, I guess I won't go that way. Oh, we did also. On a different walk I was on with the girlfriend and Juno. We did, I don't even know what to call this type of person. It's just an old guy. An old dude walking opposite of us. He was a old guy. He had some Navy veteran hat on or whatever. You know where this is going. To the girlfriend, mind you, and not to me. Wait, was this a guy? And he was old? Slow down. He just, it was just like a brief thing. I just don't understand people. But he's just like, to the girlfriend. Something along the line, basically told her to smile. The old tell a woman to smile, jackass. Smile, it's a beautiful day, God loves you, you're alive, you know, something like that. That was really annoying. And the girlfriend said back, frowning takes less muscles or something, you know, something along those lines. Really didn't have a quip ready.
Timo Warner gifted a tier 1 sub to Old Dudeman. They have given
Old
663 gift subs in the channel.
Who walks around just grinning all the time? Apparently women should. That's what we learned from this man. Thank you, Timo Warner, for the gift sub. Whoa. You should respond with, you should say that less. Yeah, I mean, again, we were like walking in opposite directions. It's best not to elongate the interaction any more than it should be. I kind of wanted to be to his wife or the woman he was walking with, be like, does he tell you that all the time too? So short story short, don't be that guy.
Palette Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to that guy. They have given 536 gift subs in the channel.
Pallet hands again. Thank you for the gift sub. What are you accruing a bunch of Discord Nitro passes? Stacking them up for a rainy day? No spawners. Meow. Oh, I fell out. That was accidental. Just tuned in. Turned in? How's it going? It's going west. It's still going west.
Timo Warner gifted a tier 1 sub to Timo in the window. They have given
What?
663 gift subs in the channel.
Timo in the window. Good thing I don't need iron. The game is choppy because we're so far away from spawn. We've got a case of the floating point.
Palette Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to Shaka when walls fell.
When walls
They
fell.
have given 537 gift subs in the channel.
What if you wait a little while for the lag to catch up? Can't tell if that's a joke or if you're genuinely asking that. There's a smiley face. I think that means it's a joke. My FPS is in the negatives. Yeah, that's what that is. Ow! Twisted my ankle coming down that hill. Whee! Oh, crap. Boats, boats, boats. Whee. Wait, come back! Oh. Anything else new that I missed? I go through here. Don't think so. Oh, oh. Ah, nuts. I almost had it. Good thing I made a second boat. Neat. Whoa, wait. Did I just... Oh, there is lava under there. Ooh. That might be on, like, floating sand. Although it is also right underneath water, so if it did collapse, the water would extinguish it. Meant to do that. Gosh. Pew. Water feature. Hi. This is probably safe. That already. That works too. The shovel lives on. The shovel is broke. Ah, that's pretty good. All right. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. $71,351.43 megabytes.